It's Tim Davis, the marketing coach, over here for another exciting episode of What's Up Wednesday, where loan originators all across the country are emailing me their questions about marketing and business today, and I'm answering them each and every Wednesday right here on What's Up Wednesday. So if this is your first time and you say, well, Tim, I've got a question, how do I get that question to you? It's real simple. Buzz on over to my brand new blog, http://timdavis.typepad.com. The information is going right across the bottom of the screen right now. When you get over there to my blog, you'll see a little link. It says email me. Email me your marketing and business questions today. I'll get those answered each and every Wednesday on What's Up Wednesday. I want to thank everybody that's sent in their questions so far. We are just getting a truckload of questions over here, and we want to make sure we get to each and every one of those so that you are best informed on how you can go out there and generate new business in today's marketplace. So I want to thank everybody for doing that. Buzz on over to the blog, take a look around, put up a lot of great information on my blog and a lot of great free resources for you to use in your business today. So be sure to share that with a friend or a colleague. So, hey, without any further hesitation, it's What's Up Wednesday, so let's get to today's questions. Now, the first question comes in from Amy, and Amy writes me and says, hey, Tim, I need to get some new business right away. I don't have a lot of money. What's the best marketing and the best return on investment? Hey, Amy, it's really, really simple. Picking up the phone and calling your database. That's always going to be your lowest cost of advertising because it's practically free, if not free, to pick up the phone and call them. And it's got the highest return on investment. Now you say, well, Tim, I don't even know what to say. Just check in with them. It's really simple. I've got a three-part process of making database phone calls. Number one, I call them, I check in with them, see how things have been going. Just tell them that I wanted to answer any questions they had about the mortgage industry today, check in with their family and see how they're getting along, see how things are going on the job for them, and just generally check in with them to see how things are going. Step number two is I turn on my opportunity radar. Now, they're going to engage you in conversation, and they're going to lead you down a path where there could be what I call money in motion. And it's your job in step number three to take advantage of that and give them a suggestion on how you could possibly help them out. I'm going to give you two key examples. Talked to one of my customers in my database this last week, see how things were going, and he just started to proceed to tell me that he was selling his business and it was probably going to close in the next month or so. And I said, wow, that's fantastic. What are you going to do next? He said, I really want to spend a lot of time with my family. So I'm going to do some things where I'm working around the house and working out of the house. But I'm glad you called because I'm going to have all this influx of cash coming in from the sale of my business. And I was thinking about what would happen if I put that money down on my house and reduced the term to 15 years so I could start thinking about retirement. Was able to run some numbers for him. He was really impressed with the payment. So that's a brand new transaction we're going to be working on. Second database phone call that I was talking to this week said, you know what, we're getting ready to ask them how they were doing. Said, we're expecting our second child any week now. They're on their way. The baby's coming. So I proceeded to ask them, that's a money in motion question or statement when they say that. So I proceeded to say, well, wow, what are you going to do? You going to put the kids in the same bedroom, or what are your plans, to house the new addition to your family? And he proceeded to tell me, my wife and I were talking about that just the other night. We got some quotes to build an addition on our house. It's going to be about $40,000. We're trying to figure out what the best way to do to get that money would be. I pulled up his account on my computer, ran a quick scenario for him. I said, you know what? Here's how much your payment would be to get that kind of cash on a cash-out refinance using a 95% cash-out FHA loan right now. He was blown away. They're in the process of doing an application with us right now. Critical example in both of those cases. Neither one of those customers asked me what the rate was. You see, one had a concern of paying off his house sooner and retiring, wanting to go to a 15-year note. The other one had a concern of a brand new family member, new baby arriving, and how they were going to house that new baby. So neither one of them asked me about rates. So refinancing doesn't always just happen when the rates are low. So Amy, I hope that helps you out. I want to encourage you to call your database. Let's put a plan of action together. Pick 5 people each and every day. Call those 5 people. Check in with them. See if you can't find yourself some money in motion. I guarantee you'll find at least a couple of deals before the month is out. Second question comes from Ben, and Ben says, hey, Tim, what's your take on the broker channel? Will it survive? I'm a little nervous. Well, hey, Ben, I don't want you to be nervous. The truth of the matter is we don't know what tomorrow holds. And all we can do is deal with today's situations. But I find that most people are nervous about whether the broker channel will survive or not because ultimately they're not secure in their own personal brand that they've built. So I want to encourage you to start building your personal brand and your personal database. if in the event the broker channel does go away, you can pick that database up and your brand and your systems and move them over to another channel of doing business very, very easily. If you haven't taken the time to build your own database and build your own personal brand, and something does happen to the broker channel, then you're totally out and left at the mercy of getting into a new career or getting over to the retail side and having to do things the way they want them done. So I don't think it's going anywhere. I have a mortgage broker company in Nashville, Tennessee. We're still staying as brokers right now. We're fully FHA approved. I think that's critical right now. You need to have your FHA approval so you can be doing those type of loans. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to worry about something that hasn't come to pass. You know, it's always darkest before the dawn. I think we're going to survive. I think we're going to come out with a little cleaner looking business, a little tighter regulated business. But you know what? That's okay. The winners are going to be around. They're going to be playing the game. I think today is a great opportunity. Anytime we walk out on the streets today, we find realtors that are really wanting to talk with us because so few originators exist. So I want to encourage you to think about what you can control, what you can be positive about, and not worry about things that are beyond your control. Hope that answers your question today, Ben. Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to What's Up Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with a friend. And be sure to buzz on over to my new blog. Got a lot of free resources out there I want you to be able to take advantage of as we go through some challenging times. Always remain optimistic. Always remain in a good and positive attitude. And don't forget my #1 marketing technique. If you go make a friend, you will make a sale. It's my guarantee. It works for me, and it will work for you. Hey, listen, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all your comments, and we'll talk to you real soon right here on the Marketing Coach Show.